Literature about the librarian. Did you get a good shot of that painting?
Yeah, I'm getting some right now.
And go get the good clear picture of the little information card to describe what the painting is about. It's what it's worth the recording.
If you look down these rows, once again, 75,000 of these brown boxes on 4 floors in this existing 1976 building, and then 2 floors in the building that was built in 1992. So it's just, I find it's easier to just look down and get an idea of what a tremendous amount of material we have here. Often when I give tours of the building, we go see quite a bit more, somebody inevitably asks the question that I really hate to answer, and that's, why don't you digitize everything? Why isn't this all up on the web? Well, I think, well, okay, take a look down one of these shelves, and what do you see? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of documents, many of which, quite frankly, have a very limited informational value. Would not be worth the time and effort to actually scan them. But because storage in paper form is cheaper, you know, we'll give the space over. The paper in this building is slowly but surely degrading to the point that at some point in time it's going to go away. We have some tremendous long-term conservation problems. Having said that, most of what we have, although it's on a pretty bad medium for long-term storage, most of it's in pretty good shape. It's not that bad. Most pieces of paper will last 100 years before we have serious concerns. We will at some point in time. I had a colleague who will remain nameless who for years and years said, I find that most problems, if you leave them alone long enough, just simply go away. and every time he said that, I thought, yeah, the IWW collection is going to go away, the Henry Krause collection is going to go away, the Columbia Typographical Union from the 1870s, that collection's going to go away. I don't think that's a viable approach, personally, but if you want to do that, buddy, go right ahead. What happens to us as archivists if we don't keep up with the digital age? At a time when, how do people do research? I'm guilty of this. You get on the internet. If it doesn't exist on the internet, it doesn't exist, right? Do we as archivists, in our little holes here, do we run the risk of marginalizing ourselves, being left out of the world because we're not digital and can't get there fast enough? Do we get to the point where the Irv Reeds of the world say to us, you don't count anymore, so you're just not going to be around? You know, another thing to think about is, and we grapple with this every day.